I like
Intro
that.
music.
I like that. I've never heard the intro music.
Oh yeah.
I can't get the intro.
I'ma send it to you.
iPhone.
I'ma send it to you.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
So we start. You click on here, start. As a matter of fact, change the name there.
Click that.
Click on there and that. See that right there?
Yeah, right there.
Click that and type in the show name.
Hollin' that.
Type it right here.
Right there.
That's it.
Yeah, change it from afternoon live to
You said change it to who?
from
To-
afternoon live to erotic.
Yeah, erotic taboo.
Okay, we got 10, 9,
There you go, right there.
7, 6, 4.
Put it on the floor. Oh, well, hold up. No, not on the floor.
We ready?
Versus on the floor.
All right. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Erotic Taboo Sensual Touch. I am your host, Queen Jackie, and to my right,
What's happening? You know who it be? Dr. Love.
Jesus. And then over in the corner, I have Mr. Sensational. Go ahead, Mr. Sensational.
I'm just a little bit under the weather. I'm drinking early, so I don't feel here.
Okay, and joining us tonight is Mr. and Mrs. Irby. So let me just turn the camera to them.
Hello.
So tonight's topic is going to be, what do men and women want? So it should be pretty interesting. Mr. and Mrs. Irby have been married for 19 years. So they're here to get live with us tonight. So it's going to be an interesting evening, to say the least. But I can't get started until I ask my fellas, how was your weekend?
Because ever since I said that, she been on point, ain't
Hey,
she?
Petty, you
She
know
been on
you're all
point.
petty, so I gotta say.
Oh my Lord.
Nothing wrong.
Tell them
I'm
the
not
49ers
petty.
lost too.
49.
Yeah, I ain't petty.
Okay.
But hey, what's happening? My weekend was okay. Relaxful, enjoyable.
That's
That's terrible. I'm weekend Ravens lost, but I still got that Baltimore versus y'all horse T-shirt on.
There you go.
Okay, understand.
That's how you do it.
Show it.
Understand. Okay, that's what it is.
That's how you
All
do it.
weekend.
That's all it is.
Relaxing.
We have fun on the weekends.
Yes.
Every Sunday.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're gonna actually
We have
dive into that. Have fun.
Yeah.
The way he put that out there was like, okay, we really had fun.
Oh, yeah, we have fun. Every
Hum, hum,
weekend.
hum, hum.
Okay. Well, hi Renee, hi Howard. Let me tell y'all about my weekend.
Uh-oh.
Yes.
Y'all see I'm shining. That's because I'm hot right now. So the hot flashes are in full effect, and I
Oh
haven't
my
even
God.
had anything
Where's
to
the
drink.
fan?
Let me just say that. So I went to see Birth of a Nation, which was an excellent movie. And like I told Nate, I always say this, I am in love with love. And what I watched in the movie, it was a great movie. But the thing that I watched and that I really connected to was, last week we did a discussion on unconditional love. And watching the movie, without giving it away to people that haven't seen it, the thing that stood out to me was the relationships between the men and women. And watching their women go through different things and loving them unconditionally through things that they have no control over. And our relationships today, it could be the least little thing that tear us apart. We have clearly disconnected over the years. If people that had so little could find a way to love each other unconditionally, and us with everything that we have still cannot make that connection, we're in not a great state in our community. That's how I felt. And I know that the movie wasn't a love story, but I always look for that no matter what I see. Even if I'm out and about and I'm looking at couples, I'm always looking at the connection between them because that's something that's like important to me. And I think that we're missing that.
Well, that's all they had back in the day was love.
Yeah.
To make it through.
Right.
Because it was always a struggle, and love made them get through from the beginning.
Right.
So they didn't have nothing but love. That was their hope.
That was their hope. Absolutely.
That was their hope.
Your face be good.
I'm good.
Are you sure?
You good?
I'm good with the bar in my face.
So I'm going to ask my fellas. I'm going to start with you two first because I just like to pick on y'all. So, where do you think the disconnect with relationships nowadays? Where do you think that began?
First lie that was told.
Wow.
Not the okay.
Well, you know, I could say. When
I want you to get into that. I was getting ready, and I knew that's where
Don't
you
go
were
there.
going. I knew that's where you were going.
I can do that. Whoa.
See,
Let's go to when that apple was
serious note.
Yeah.
On a serious note, I think our music disconnected us from our women.
okay.
That's because you gotta think back in escape days and all of them, it was all about, you know, we going to the club, we loving each other. Nowadays it's like, what's up, ho? I'm gonna see you in the club. Or every woman is a thought. Everybody
Or
think every
bitch this and bitch that and
so it's I think it's the disconnect came from our women.
music.
But you know the music.
I mean the music.
got us there because you know
Yeah,
they were
yeah.
like, that's my song and start backing up and everything. You know, that's how some of us got together.
Yeah.
Some of us got here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
that's
it's like-
yeah.
But that was Marvin Gaye. He was talking about making love. He wasn't, you know, he was talking about making love. He wasn't talking about bitch bring that ass here.
But no,
No.
take off your clothes.
Yeah, he did
Turn on
talk.
the light.
Yeah, he was.
Well,
yelling.
yeah,
Yeah,
Teddy
but
was
he was-
yelling. Teddy
he
was
was
like
yelling.
playing.
Turn 'em
He
off.
was like, turn
Yeah,
them
he
off.
was
Okay,
telling-
get your minds right.
But
Turn
you
them
turn
off.
them lights off
He's
though.
coming
But you
on
knew what was
stage.
happening though.
Nigga want to say like
But he ain't say bitch cut them lights off and to get that ass over here. He said turn off them lights
But he was aggressive.
and
Light a candle.
the candle.
Oh, you know,
And when you didn't understand them,
He said
you
it.
didn't hear them,
He said
then
it
he
again.
gave.
cut them off.
Right. Like it's gonna be some furniture moving if you don't turn these lights.
Running up the electric bill.
Yeah, but it's,
He had some
you
hype in
can't
his
get an
voice, that's what
R&B
it was.
song now without somebody.
Yeah. Because I guess that's what sells. And Mark is the music man, so would you
Yeah.
say that that's what sells?
It's rhythmic poetry.
And I'm
No, you
noticing. I'm noticing now a lot of R&B singers are. There's a lot of cussing in the R&B songs.
Yeah.
And it wasn't like that when we were growing up, you know, not even with the younger kids, even with the older songs. There's a lot of cussing in the R&B. I'm like, that's not R&B.
Yeah.
That's partial rap mixed in with that. So when do we take back our R&B? You know, when do we get back what we had?
Right.
Because we don't have it anymore. So I'm listening to with my daughter and I'm getting a headache. So I'm like, I got a migraine. But go ahead, turn Sneaky T up.
Yeah, turn Sneaky T on.
Turn Sneaky T up. So we watch twerk, Sneaky twerk, you know. That,
Oh,
I mean,
wow.
so that's just how it is. You know, you
Yeah.
listen to what the kids listen to, or you driving in silence. Because when you put on what you put on, that's so old. Why we gotta listen to this old music? Remember that when you get older and you want to listen to your little whatever you're listening to now, your kids gonna say that's old.
Yeah, the tables definitely shift.
Yeah, but I appreciated music because with my dad, it was you either listen to what I listen to or you don't
And that's
listen to
it.
nothing,
That's it.
nothing at
Yeah,
all.
that's it.
And
Yeah.
he straight listened to the straight 50s and 60s.
I still do. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you chime in, Dr. Love. Let's move that out of the way. Yeah.
I mean, music is not the same no more. I mean, back then, you know, when you wanted to, you know, try to talk to a woman, you know, you did songs like,
Who does that?
What?
That was African music. That was African. No, I said that.
Confused.
No, hold on. Now we gotta start. You gotta understand that the music in Africa, that's where music really started from.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
Sorry, let me get you the.
Thank you.
There you go. So
One more time.
And then it's like the woman like,
Oh, you recognize it.
for real?
Yeah, you done pulled it together now. So.
For real?
Oh, that's my song. Yeah.
Like, yeah, you calling my name.
So,
But music,
that's how it began.
music
Yeah.
has definitely changed, and it's sad because a lot of people, like, there's not really any true R&B music out, and a lot of people are resorting back to old music, old Luther Vandross, you know, Teddy Pendergrass, you know, Gerald Levert, you know, Isaac Hayes. They resorting back to that and rather play that in their car because that back then that music meant something. You know what I'm saying? And because it meant something, it had meaning. You know, even if you was shy and couldn't find the words to say to a woman, there was always a song that you could sing. Or not even sing, because if you couldn't even sing, you know, but it was a song that you could play
on a voicemail.
Right. That's specifically
on the voicemail.
Your love mixtape.
Right.
yeah.
Here, I made this for you.
Right. There's a song that specifically played that basically told how you felt and what you wanted to do with that woman. Not to that woman. Sometimes to her.
But are we being century? Are we, you know, falling into the thing that, you know, our time was better because our parents would say the same thing.
Yeah,
You know what I
and
mean?
it was what we were used to. See, I think nowadays, well, we may not have the same taste in music, so we can't understand it because of what we grew up to. But I think in order to connect with our children, we kind of gotta listen.
We have to.
You know, I think a lot of times parents don't because they can't stand the so we have to listen.
There's a
As far as
between us and them, you got the slide all
exactly. Like my son is an Isley brother. He's 28 years old, so he loves the Isley brothers. See, Lord have mercy.
He helped them both.
So, do y'all think that music disconnected us in relationships?
Yeah.
You think music disconnected us in relationships?
Communication. Because I'm gonna say this: I sit and watch and they don't show no how you say
affection.
They don't show no affection. They always want to put gloves on and fight. Like, let's put the gloves on. That's how they show their affection. Like, they just love is just not for these young kids no more, or they scared to show love. And if you show love, you're a clown or a punk.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But I sometimes think that sometimes it's funny because I know how it was coming up as a child and watching my parents. Things shift and people begin to follow the popular trend as far as relationships are concerned. And I just wonder if we are part of the problem that these relationships, you know, for the next generation, that they're not getting it. Maybe we didn't do probably as great a job as we thought communicating or showing them how to love one another.
And I was going to say that because we both grew up in two-parent households. So we felt it was only fair and correct and right that we kept a two-parent household. And no matter what struggle we went through, whatever hardship we went through, we kept it a two-parent household. Whether it be financial, but we show that love. And we tell our kids every day, they get out the car, I love you, have a nice day. With my son, it's I love you, have a nice day. give me a hug, give me a kiss. He's mama's boy.
Yeah.
He come up to me, do the little up with my nose.
Yeah.
And I love it. And I do the same thing with my daughter.
I get punched in the chest.
Yeah. and I do the same with my daughter. But it's like, if that other person didn't get the same, you know, they don't have that same home treatment, is that where the lapse, the disconnect comes in at? Because you have this one person who does have the love and affection shown to them at home. They know how to love.
Right.
But then this one person doesn't really know how to love, because either you have that one absentee parent, whether it be mom or whether it be dad, or whether it be both, and they were raised by a grandparent. They don't really know how to love, so it comes into a relationship and it clashes with that. I do know how to love and I don't know how to love, so now we fighting to show who knows how to love harder and who doesn't, you know. So now we can't blame the music anymore, and we can't blame it, and now it becomes a household issue. Right. So we're in the middle. Does it fall that we've messed up with this generation coming up? Because marriage is like, all right, I'm married today,
I'm divorced
tomorrow.
Because people aren't willing to work on it.
Right.
You know, the minute there's a problem, and it goes back to the beginning. If you're not having certain conversations with one another and you hit that roadblock and you can't overcome it, it goes back to what you failed to discuss in the very beginning. If you wasn't shown coming up how to work on the relationship, or you came up in a single parent household to where you never saw a healthy relationship, how do you repair that? You wasn't taught. So what do? Y'all didn't have these conversations in the beginning. How can you fix it? Do you just walk away and say, you know, to hell with it, because the grass is probably greener on the other side, and you just take that mess into relationship after relationship? What do you do?
Well, I think, like, she has her vent times. I have time to myself. She has time to herself. Like, I'm gonna start a business where every married man should have an Xbox or a PlayStation.
Exactly.
Well, I have both. I'm a big kid. I have both.
Yeah, like,
see, and I don't play the video game. If I had a Nintendo.
When she start fussing, that Xbox go.
My ex-wife bought me a PlayStation. We'd still be together.
Oh man!
It's not the sandwich. It's not the sandwich thing. It's the PlayStation now.
Well, you know, at that time, man, it was the PlayStation.
But see, what got us through our first 5 years of marriage, because they say the first 5 years are the critical. When we were arguing, people laugh at us. What we would do, if we didn't want to talk to each other, I would write him a note. Okay. And I would leave it where I know he would see it. But we never went to bed. We never went to bed mad at each other.
She left a note on the steak.
I left a note where
Back to the plate where you know I had to pick it up.
I know you gotta eat it sometime.
I like that. Yeah,
we wrote each other notes, and if he wasn't to where he could talk calmly to me,
you can express everything on it.
Write a note back to me. Okay. And it was no interrupting, so you could say what you had to say, and I couldn't interrupt what you had to say.
I call a couple of names in the room by myself.
Right. And see, and I couldn't interrupt him. Right. He couldn't interrupt me, and it was a complete thought. Right. I feel as though I don't care if it's 2 pages. You're gonna read these 2 pages.
Yeah, I like that though. I think that was a healthy way of communicating.
It got us through.
Yeah. See, that can't work nowadays because people.
And if we had a phone, we probably would have texted.
That's a lot of broke phones. That's a lot of broke phone
relationships.
I agree. I really agree with that completely.
Right now mentality.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, what? I texted you 2 minutes ago. You didn't respond.
Right.
Yeah.
Where are you at? Who you with? You probably smashing that old bitch.
She'll tell you, I'm not a text person. Because first of all, I can't text as fast as you are, and I'll get mad. I get pissed off when I'm writing a text and you sending one back.
Sending one back. Yeah.
It's impossible.
Like, I ain't even finished.
My
What are you doing? I ain't even finished the first first one yet. Then we start sending the quick
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
GN. You know, was standing for good night. You know, we just started. Yeah, we can't. Let me tell you.
And then they get mad. It was like, that's all you got to say.
Listen.
You ain't give me a chance.
Yeah, you done took a shortcut by putting G in. I mean, come on.
GN, listen, check this out, right? I just learned how to swipe.
You know what?
I just actually learned how to get the swipe down pat.
I still can't do it.
Yeah,
You can't. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, it's something. It's like
You can text with the swipe.
But
Yeah,
you
I'm
know,
not coordinated enough to be able to do
My
that.
handwriting is too
then
stiff.
everybody just do voice text. Pick up the phone,
Yes.
hit the mic.
And just talk.
You SOB.
See,
Send.
And it comes out, Save Our Brothers.
oh my God, I can't
What are
believe
you
you.
talking about?
Oh yeah, especially when it's
Look at that
you done said something, but like, wait a minute, I didn't say that. Don't send that.
Oh.
Don't send.
I hate
Oh
when
damn.
yes,
Can't
when I
unring
send
that
them.
bell.
Oh, you
like,
can't.
And
You can't bring that back.
My autocorrect,
Yeah.
when I'm like, I'm fucking pissed and it's ducking. I'm never ducking pissed at you. Don't ever get it confused. If you ever get a text from me and it say
Man,
ducking,
that autocorrect
you know
will
I'm never
mess you
ducking
up.
pissed at
Yes.
anyone.
Cannot curse.
It will mess you up. Yes, indeed.
My best friend said, so you ducking mad at me now? Ducking mad at me now?
Hi, Renee.
Quack, quack.
Right.
Well, Howard says, let me just read a comment from the live. Howard says, you have people like Tyrese and even Drake trying to bring the love back through their music.
Yes.
Drake.
No, I ain't say
only
Drake.
loves strippers.
What I say, I don't think I would include
Tyrese
Drake
is
in that. I would definitely say Tyrese.
Definitely Tyrese, yes.
Who else? Maxwell. You know, I love
definitely
Maxwell. I'm just
oh
saying.
My gosh.
I told my husband that's the only man I leave him for is Maxwell.
Oh.
But Maxwell.
let
But since that'll never happen, you know we good. That's what I know. I'm just saying, you know.
Hey,
Don't judge me. Don't judge me. I'm just saying.
You can leave, and I'll collect my child support.
Let you go.
Hi Tyra. Hi Jason.
I told her all the time.
I guess you
I'll
want
be the first male
Maxwell.
to collect the child support.
I guess you want a little
Maxwell.
something.
Don't judge me, dang nabbit. I'm just
I'm a
saying.
Jill Scott fan because she always feeds you when she sings.
Oh my gosh, Jill Scott.
I can't mess with him. I can't mess with Mark right now.
Mark is always hungry.
Mark is always hungry,
Mark.
ladies. Let me just put
I
that
thought it
out
was me.
there. No, and that's funny because you don't really.
Talk about food no more. Yeah,
You talk about food. Now let's be clear. You talk about food, but not. You talk about that sushi. That's what you talk about.
don't judge me. Don't judge me.
What was the phone call we had last week, Nate?
Say what?
What was the phone call we had last week?
Eat it like groceries?
No.
Yes, sir. Thank you, brother.
That's him.
Thank you, brother.
What was new on your menu when you called me?
What was new on my menu?
And you thought it was gonna be me getting on you. It's your brother.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, you got him thinking.
Yeah.
Okay.
Listen.
Right, because he ain't usually speechless.
You know we can't listen. If you gonna ask questions like this, you ain't coming back. He got me naked.
You know what? Because he knows that we get naked up in here. So
He got me
just got
naked.
naked.
He got me-
Yeah, he
Okay,
just got naked.
What's the new snacks at Walmart?
Oh yeah.
You
Listen.
just got
Listen.
up in the
Listen.
Hey, wait,
Listen. They done came out with
Miss
deep.
Queen,
Listen, the deep
I'm just
fried
saying, you just
Twinkies.
got
Deep-
turned up.
Oh, I heard about
What
it.
is
Deep fried Twinkies.
Because I want y'all to understand the
They are
conversation that we
kids.
Oh, my
They
God.
They for Halloween only. So they're
This is
not
the
they
conversation.
Fried
that?
Twinkies?
Yes, it's a
Deep
limited
fried
edition. They for the
Twinkies.
kids. Oh my god.
Yes.
You don't feed your kids. They
Just
they're
listen.
for adults.
It's
Just when you couldn't
limited
get no fatter,
It's limited
they
edition.
come out. They come out with deep fried Twinkies.
Do they have one wrapped in bacon?
Not yet,
Mark.
but they got donuts out right now that got bacon bits on them.
Yes,
Put
they
me there.
do.
when I find them, I'm telling you, I'm like a bloodhound. I can sniff it out. I'm telling you.
Okay.
But they got them at Walmart.
I'll be there tonight.
And
Deep
the break-
fried.
Right. Now you can see why there's a breakdown. Because people are chasing deep fried Twinkies.
Because
With
Don't
making
judge me.
bits
Don't
and
judge me.
turning on.
Don't
How
judge
you
me.
doing,
it's
Venetia?
because our women don't cook.
We do
hold
cook.
up.
Now wait a
Now you
minute.
go.
No, we're gonna talk about it. Let's talk about it. We're
Let's
gonna
not go.
wait. If we're gonna talk about it, okay, so our topic is what do men and women want? And I'm gonna let the fellas chime in first because I know they're gonna have a whole lot of bullshit that they're gonna be expressing. So let's go. Nate, I'm gonna start with you because we're gonna get thinking on this.
You gonna start with
I'm
me? You
gonna
gonna start with
you.
me?
That's right.
What we talking about? Why women ain't cooking?
No, you can go
You
there.
wanna talk about that?
Okay, we can. But what are men looking for? What do men want?
A meal.
I'm not messing with you right
Listen.
now, Nate.
Listen.
You are not alone, brother.
Yeah, exactly. Listen, we want. Okay,
Come with it.
we want stability. We want honesty.
Wow.
We want compassion.
Hey,
We want a woman who is a lady in the street,
show now.
but a freak in the bed.
Wow.
We want a woman who can cook.
Tell him.
We want a woman who can clean.
Tell him.
We want a woman who is clean,
What?
who knows how to wash
Knows
between
how
her
to
legs,
Wow.
up under the titty.
Up under the table.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
And the behind.
Oh, in the backside.
A woman that don't act ghetto when we go out.
Never act like a whole ghetto trick.
Oh my God.
And look. That is all.
That's all. That's it. You saw
That
that?
is all.
I mean, goddamn.
Because I'm gonna feed off of everybody else's stuff.
Okay, I'm going to take it to Mark. Mark, what do men want?
Food.
Good God Almighty! Somebody break this
Sex.
knock off with a snack.
I ain't got no mint in my purse.
Let's see.
Patience.
Good answer.
Patience. Okay.
That's right.
Y'all
Cause some of these
took
women
them all.
think
Okay.
Y'all took all that. Except for football. Yeah, they mad football. Football.
That's all y'all want. That's all you want.
On Sunday, yes.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
All that.
Shauna,
all
what
that
do
that
women
Nate
want?
said in football.
Because we're going to talk about that. What do women want?
everything.
We want honesty.
Hello.
We want respect. We want to be wanted.
Take my words.
Yeah. Oh no, we want to be wanted. We want to feel appreciated.
Yes.
So when we
Yes.
are, excuse, I know we did not cut y'all off. Do not cut me off.
Thank you.
That's a part of being respected, right there.
That's what we want, too.
We want that. When we talk, we want to be heard. First and foremost. Did you hear that? When we talk,
Say
we
that
want to be
again.
heard.
Thank you.
We
Hello.
want to be heard.
Hello.
So we want y'all to listen clearly. You know, so when we say something, we want it to be like, not. We want to be like, okay, babe, I understand what you're saying. So
Even if you
want
She
me,
said, preach it,
you want me to
lady.
get right
Okay.
on it? You want me to get right on that right now? Like, babe, can you vacuum the carpet? You want me to do that right now? You want me to do it after football goes off? Babe, you can do it after football goes off. But if you ignore me, guess when I want you to do it? Right now, while football going on.
So let's
Yeah.
just expose something. So basically, what you're saying, an obedient man.
No, I don't.
Oh,
No.
That's what
of
he
the
said. He
relationship.
just said the same thing about women. I mean, if you
Right.
listen to what
You
he
want
said,
obedient women.
it's obedience.
No, she
you want a
said-
maid and you
What
want
I
that
think I
person to
heard
be
you
I want to
obedient.
compromise.
What I want
to
what you're
compromise.
saying
Right.
is, I will let you do what I told you to do after I let you watch football, as if he never had a choice
Guess what?
of saying, I
I'm a
want to
bigger
sit and watch
football fanatic than he is. I will sit and watch every football game.
Okay.
I'm not a San Francisco 49ers only fan. I'm not a Ravens only fan. I'm a Cowboys fan. I'm a whoever is playing at that moment fan. I watch every football game that comes on. If it's on TV, I'm watching it. He's changing the channel. That's not my team. You better turn that TV back to
Okay.
football. He's not like that, but I am. So let's not get this twisted. Let's not get it
That's not
confused.
what you told me, DeAndre.
We do watch football all day Sunday.
That's not what you told me.
He watched
You told
Red
me-
Zone.
You
Yeah, I
told me
watch
you
Red
watch
Zone.
football and she be in her room watching snow.
No, I be in my room watching.
The Disney Channel. The Disney Channel all day long.
Ah, yeah! Get naked!
Disney Channel all day long.
It's better than watching QVC.
Oh no! You don't be telling my business.
Yeah, that's why I come in the room and go straight to
I
video.
do watch Disney.
Channel.
My
all day
TV
long.
is my TV,
Yeah.
which is in my bedroom. He wanted the living room. He got the living
I'll be
room.
right back.
The living quarters. You lost your internet connection.
Okay.
No. Y'all messing with my elliptical.
Okay. Wait a minute. I can't with him right now.
But those, what we want are not as extensive as what
I said 3 things.
you said. 3. Nate said 100.
And Nate, to
And
me,
neither one of
it
us
seemed
had
like
Nate.
Nate
Also
wanted a
single.
maid.
Right.
That's what I took from there. He wanted a maid, you know.
He want a maid. He want and as far as cooking, I cook. He will tell you when he comes over. I make sure it's a meal ready whenever he gets there.
Well, that's 1/3 of everything we want.
Cooking.
Cooking, nasty time. And then when
I
we
mean,
want to do
honestly,
something,
let's-
please don't give us
And that's why we're
21
sitting here as a
questions.
married couple now.
Let's just be exactly because we came to a compromise. We knew we both
you
got
had to.
into this. We
Yeah.
knew what we were both expecting. It's not the kids that kept us together. It was us that kept us together because it's
Right.
selfish to stay together because of the kids.
And I agree with
It's
that.
very selfish because we're making ourselves miserable and we're making the kids miserable.
right.
When we could be happy, he could have been with someone that made him happier. I could have been with someone that made me happier, and they could have both been 2 separate families making both the kids happy.
Absolutely.
So we came to a compromise. I know what he want, I know what he like, and I know ain't nobody that's going to do it better than I do it
Hello.
because I know what he likes and I know how he likes it.
Right.
He knows what I like and he knows how I like
No,
it.
that's right. Hey.
So if somebody think that they can do how he can do it, they're sadly mistaken.
Right.
The
It
question
is
How
nobody.
do single people get there?
It's work. You gotta work.
I think people don't
it's-
really look at it.
Yeah.
They're not interested in working
Right.
a lot of times. It's funny because we've been together, it'll actually be November 4th, 25 years.
Congratulations.
And,
We working. We getting.
Yeah, and you
Yeah.
know, I will tell you, the person that I was when I got married is a completely different person than who I am now. My wants changed. You know, what I thought I wanted, I really, after being in the marriage for a few years, it really wasn't what I wanted. To me, the ultimate goal was both of us working together to make each other happy and as a team. And I had to put my selfish thoughts away and make it not just about me, but about us. Because once I said I do, we became a partnership.
Yeah.
And it took me a while to realize that. And I think we talked a lot. You know, I think that helped us. I think that he is always my friend. It's like nothing at this stage that I can't tell him. And I mentioned, I think on the last show, that he wasn't an affectionate person, but he's grown in a sense to where he is now. And now it's kind of like when he's trying to be affectionate and the hot flashes kick in, I'm like, stop! You know what I'm saying? But our roles have changed, and I think it's a good thing because I just, at this point, I can't imagine my life without him because he is my friend. You know, he know I'm crazy sometimes. So he accepts me through all the craziness and vice versa. So we're going to talk more about that when we come back from break. We'll be back in about 2 minutes. Stay tuned.
Wait for the break.
Because he got naked. He really got naked.
You got exposed. Yeah, I put you out there while you was gone. Talk about you want to me.
No, I'm trying not to get pissed. I don't know what's going on. Why it's not connecting?
Really?
I
You
really
doing
don't.
Wi-Fi?
Huh?
Wi-Fi?
What, I got to turn my Wi-Fi on?
No, I'm saying I don't know how your current connection is, but we have Wi-Fi in here.
Okay, so I got
So
it
you
on
may be
now.
not connected to the Wi-Fi.
I got it on now.
So that's probably what the problem is. Because you know who you with.
T-Mobile and Metro.
Yeah, you gotta connect to the Wi-Fi when you go. So far.
Which one is
You
yours?
okay? Yeah, I could tell. Yeah, it's cool. No, you're like a natural, so I think that's cool.
Yeah, it's that one. The password is all caps.
Venetia, what do women want?
All caps.
Let's see who else on there.
You need some help with that.
Howard, what do men want? Renee, what do women want?
They asking us. They asking us.
I'm actually asking them so they can comment. Y'all did good.
What's up?
It might relax you.
Yeah, this is pink.
Yeah, we couldn't find Nicki Minaj.
I'm so mad that they gave me. I should have waited till we got over here. I keep on saying that. I should have waited. That mix Moscato is good.
Was it the bottle opener or it's twisted?
That shit. That's that good thing. That's why I was so daggone expensive. You need the bottle opener.
Okay.
Mine's gonna have cork.
In mine either.
$6.
You got it now.
See it right there? That's R&B right there.
So y'all actually recording that here. This is a local artist.
Really?
Yeah.
He knows R&B. He knows R&B. I would listen to him at home.
Yeah, he's good.
Still not working.
Still saying connected.
It doesn't work. Reset your phone. See if it,
You mean turn it off?
turn it
Yeah.
off. Restart it. Sometimes
It'll automatically connect sometimes if you do that.
you want one song or two.
We can go back after this.
Okay. It's about 30 seconds.
Okay.
I don't drink beer sometimes.
Cause I really be lying
That's
then.
beer.
I sweat.
Yeah.
He like
I'm not messing with him. Y'all see me shining.
7, 6, 5, 4, 1, 2.
Okay. And we're back. Welcome to Erotic, Taboo, Sensual Touch. I am your host, Queen Jackie. To my right,
Hey, y'all know who it is. Dr. Love in the house.
and to my left,
Mr. Sensational himself drinking this angry orchard.
Mr.
Angry.
Sensational.
I'm lightening that. I'm doing beer now. This is
Okay.
good. You see, I can go to work with like 5 minutes.
Right,
Oh my
right,
God. And then
right.
he'd be laid out somewhere. And then we're joined by Shauna and Andre Araby.
thank you. Yeah.
They've been together 19 years.
19.
They have a lot to share with us as far as how to keep the relationship together. I do have a comment from Venetia Davis, and her answer to the question what women want is respect, honesty, a relationship where both people can work together.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
pretty much that's for
Venetia,
yeah,
yes.
exactly. Women, we're simple. That's what we want. You know, I know the men are probably like simple my ass, but
We ain't asking for no man that can cook us no dinner.
right, because
ain't
we
asking no man to
exactly,
wash no
and it's not a
clothes.
deal breaker for us if you don't know how to cook. When my parents got married, my mother did not know how to cook,
My mother still don't know how to cook.
and that's
Welcome.
funny.
But you know,
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen.
if that was a situation, you would have never made it.
And see, but she became a great cook, and that's the thing. It wasn't a deal breaker. So, hey Mel, thanks for joining us. Hi,
Melly
Douglas.
Mel.
But I think
said that.
is that really for men? That's really a deal breaker. If she doesn't know how to cook, she can grow to become an excellent cook.
Women.
I didn't know how to cook when I got married. I'm gonna be honest.
Because there are women that can't cook. And those of you who think that you can't cook because Captain Crunch in the bowl ain't cooking.
You know what they call them?
I'm mad at you.
Okay? Oodles of noodles is not cooking.
Single women.
Okay? Anybody can boil hot dogs.
That's not true. That's not
true. Okay,
That's not
hello.
true,
Let's be
'cause I-
honest.
Well, you know what?
Yes.
Maybe not. Maybe
That's not
not. But the
true.
thing about it is, check this out. It doesn't take it doesn't take 2 hours to make minute rice.
Wow.
People still cooking rice.
And listen,
People still
and
cooking rice.
Uncle Ben's is on the side of the box to help you. And people still can't read.
They don't want to read. They don't want
Reading is fundamental. And you know what? Fuck everything else. Give me a woman that can read.
Hello. Let me tell you something.
Give me a woman that can
You
read.
got something right
Well, first
there.
of
You got
all, where
something.
y'all digging women out from?
Right, where y'all get your
I mean, I'm just saying.
Listen. Kellogg's is putting out women every day.
I think maybe.
And the Kellogg's.
Because
Listen, you gotta eat 5 boxes of cereal to get them.
These women. That's what I'm
You
saying.
gotta eat 5 boxes of cereal to get these women.
I think if you start stop thinking with your lower head and then start thinking with your upper head, you'll find that woman that can read.
Listen.
She can't read. But neither one of the heads has.
There you go.
I'll tell you right now.
Tell it again, Mark. Say it again, Mark.
Read, there's nothing happening. Because I'll be honest with you. I go on Facebook occasionally. When I see people that talk and write like they're texting, I'm like, I don't care what you look like. I would never deal with you.
Right.
I instantly think, you know what? You're probably stupid.
The U is
Right.
the YOU.
Yes.
But
That type
if
of
she
stuff.
dropped it
Or
like she
if
was
they
hot in
say
front of
no,
you.
and that's spelling.
No, you
And
wouldn't.
Oh
You know
my
what?
God, yes.
So irritating.
You know this ain't gonna work out.
He's like, I'm just doing it. It's just this one time.
But N-O, this isn't going to work,
Yeah.
right?
Right,
This
right.
isn't going to work.
At the end of this nut, you're going home.
Exactly. Matter of fact, you know what? It ain't gonna be the end of this nut. I'll finish it my damn self. Get your ass out of here! Get your ass out of here! You know what I'm saying? Get your ass out of here! I would like to ask a question, and the question I want to know is: you all been married for 19 years.
Together, 19.
Well,
Sorry.
how long y'all been married?
We married 14.
14 years. You've been married for 14 years. Thick and thin, good and bad, the whole 9 yards. I would like to know what brought y'all together. Yeah.
What you talking about? What brought us
Like,
together?
what
or
brought
made
us
fall in
together,
love?
or what
What
made us
song
fall
was
in love?
Which one of you Negroes looked at each other first?
No.
Is that better?
Well, what made me fall in love with her? Because we was together. We was friends before we was even a couple. We was friends for almost a year before we even had sex.
He would listen to me.
I'm sorry.
Oh, my.
I'm sorry. Can you say that again?
Yeah.
We was friends for almost a year before we even had sex.
He would listen to my. Oh, my.
Yeah.
No,
That's
it's
not why.
serious.
This is not.
He would
I'ma
listen
tell
to
you-
my.
I'ma
Oh,
tell
my
you-
boyfriend didn't
Yeah.
do this for
Okay.
me. My boyfriend did. He was that.
That friend,
That shoulder to lean
But
on.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you what made me fall in love with her. So we messed around. We had sex. She got pregnant. So to me,
That's a year nut.
yeah, to me, I
That's a
wasn't
kid
ready
nut.
to have a relationship.
Okay.
So I'm a man. I'm being ignorant. I said, I ain't ready for this. She told me to my face, I don't care who you with. I don't care who you end up with. You stuck with me for the rest of your life.
Damn.
So I
Damn.
said,
Damn.
being a man, I'm gonna say, nah, I don't believe you. So I went out, messing around, and she would come on my house every day.
Knock,
So
knock,
she-
knock.
yeah.
Guess who's there?
So I'm in
It
the
wasn't
house.
stalking back then. It was
Stalking.
persistent.
I'm in the house talking to the chick that I'm trying to mess with, and
I like that.
Guess who was
she-
at the door?
Yeah, I'm in the house talking to the chick I'm trying to mess with. She like, all right, take your pants down. I'm like, I'm on the phone. What you talking about? Like, she did.
Nasty.
Was I? I still am.
Oh my gosh, you nasty.
It was like
We need more women like you.
it was like everything that I tried to dish at her.
Got some Doritos.
I need Doritos for this story.
Yeah, everything I tried to dish at her, she took it. She took it, and that's what.
So done with Mr. Sensation.
Yeah, that's what made me fall in love with her.
I like that.
Okay.
You know what? That touching story was brought to you by Doritos.
And Angry Orchard.
Also,
Angry Orchard.
Angry Orchard.
Just
Where you for sure when you drink it, you get angry. You get angry.
Angry at love.
so. With me,
That's beautiful.
fall in love with
That's
him.
beautiful. First of all, the one thing that you said is that y'all was friends.
Mm-hmm. We were.
I can say, and I'm guilty. I've never been before I was intimate.
That doesn't count.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not saying that I wouldn't want to be friends. Not saying I wouldn't want to be friends, but I haven't been friends with a woman for a whole year, and we're talking for a whole year, and never been intimate. You know. Now, let me ask this question: in the whole year that y'all was friends, did y'all kiss?
Nope.
Did y'all didn't kiss, y'all didn't rub each other, y'all didn't do nothing?
No, we talked on the phone.
That's the reason why she got pregnant on the first night, because that was a year. That was a year. Listen. He got up in the coochie like, oh my God. Thank you, Lord, for allowing me to wait a whole year. Thank you, Lord, for allowing me to wait a whole year for this poor thing. Thank you, Lord. It was worth it.
I realized though we were teen parents, so even though it was a year, we were still teen parents, teen household. Yeah, what made me fall in love with him, I was drawn to his bad boy swag. You know,
bad boy.
Oh my God, my baby had the bad boy swag like no other. I would see him walking through the school. I was like, I'ma get that. I didn't know we had a common friend in common. She still take credit for to this day. I ran track. I was too busy doing this, that, and the other. You know, an incident happened in the cafeteria where a fight broke out. We gonna just leave it at that. And I was like,
just tell him I beat a girl up in the cafeteria.
Lord.
Who beat a girl up?
I did.
He fought a girl.
Her name was Anime Bullet.
Close. Marie.
I didn't want to.
It was provoked. She sized him up. She went in on him.
She started
she
jumping
hit him
like
first.
Wow.
So he took.
Oh yeah.
He ate 3 of her punches before he even saw back. And I was like, he ain't gonna hit her. I was like, hit that bitch back. This bitch done hit you 3 times in your jaw. Hit that. Needless to say, nobody in the school liked her. I didn't. So when he fucked up, I was like, oh my God, I got to have him.
Oh my God.
Because if he can cook, woo!
We not condoning abuse.
No physical abuse. No physical abuse.
Right.
I will say he's never put out of all these things. Okay. No matter how many arguments, we've never had any physical abuse between us. We argue. That's it. No physical abuse ever. He walks away high head. I walk away high head. I can push. I can pull. I can do whatever. You better go ahead, girl. That's all you get.
That's all you get. And you like, oh no.
Yeah, but high school sweethearts from then on, and we've been loving on each other ever since.
And the friendship is what makes the difference. And that's when you were telling your story last week. That was the first question I asked you. Were y'all friends?
Right.
Which is why the relationship ended the way it did, because you hadn't established a friendship with that person.
I agree. It wasn't a friendship established. And I mean, it was talking going on. It wasn't no friendship, like them. You know,
Right.
as far as the whole year, and they familiar.
Men don't have friends.
That's bullshit.
99 and 9 of men out of course, except me.
99 and 9
I have a friend, honey, so you know I'm just friends. But 99 and 97 100ths of the people, the men out here, do not have female friends. We have had sex with in the past and we're cool, and we have women that we have not had sex with yet in the past, and we're going to be cool.
But when
let me answer a question. Yeah.
And when you start in a relationship, the whole 4 months, everything's a lie. Of course. Everything's a lie.
So the premise of the relationship
Because you're not trying to. I'm gonna go with you on that because
Everything's
it's the
a lie.
representative that they're. Yeah.
Oh, you listen to that? I listen to that too.
Yeah.
Well,
Exactly.
I mean, define the lie.
everything's a lie. 100% lie.
Because for the first, I didn't have a boyfriend until I started Googling about the boyfriend. Okay, because
you mean the other?
He didn't even
the
know.
Side chicks.
He didn't even know I had a little brother. Okay, he didn't know I had a little brother because me and my brother 8 years apart. I love BJ. I love you to death. If you want to, I love you to death. But he didn't even know I had a little brother because I was the only child for 8 years. So you still have this only child persona to you.
Right.
I ran track. I was busy. I ran track. I modeled. I bowled. I did this. I worked.
Okay.
Where did I have time? I ain't got no boyfriend.
I was running the streets.
I ain't got no boyfriend. Yes, I did. I had 4 of them.
The streets.
I had 4 boyfriends. 4 whole boyfriends. They knew their days, and he had a day too. But he was my friend, so he could call whenever he wanted to. Until he told one of my friends not to call.
all them niggas.
Yeah, he told one of my friends not to call. He saw him in school. Don't call her phone no more. I said, that nigga don't pay my bill. Did you really just stop calling me because the nigga told you that? You made his cell phone.
Was he turned on when he said it?
Rambo style.
I was
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Oh, he in charge.
I said, oh, yes. He told him not to call, but you dumbass, you listen, you stupid as shit. But boo, did you really tell him not to call me no more?
Yeah, that had to be a turn on. Like
I was like, I like a man in control.
Don't judge me. Shit.
I ain't gonna lie, Patty's not a whole lot of wet.
No. Don't judge me.
Don't judge me. I'm just saying. That's right, Venetia. You don't need a man to cook. You can cook.
Right.
The one thing that's really a turn on to me in my relationship, I love when he takes charge. That's why I asked you that question.
Hey.
I like that. I know that I can count on him, but that take charge factor, that's like,
I like the protection.
Okay, right. Because we like to feel safe.
Yes.
We like to know that, we have that security in our mate. Because if you don't,
you gotta watch her.
I think that when you don't, you may not have that same level of respect for him. You know what I'm saying? So I do love that. Don't be watching me. I'm just saying. Hey, cuz, thanks for joining us. You can put your comments in the group, please. Thank you.
Warning: conversation
Hey, Brock.
may lead to cataclysmic.
Let me just say this. When we get to certain discussions, I have to fall back because my mind kind of goes out there. That's right. So if I fall back and I'm in a meditative state, then
enough of your ghost.
We got sound effects. Yeah. So anyway.
Wow, man. Let me tell you, I applaud any people. There we go. Okay, here we go. Yeah, I like that.
That's better.
Okay, yeah. I applaud anybody who's been married
5
for a long
years
time.
in this day and time.
Yeah. Let me tell you like this: if you're married and you at least get past a year, you're doing good. 2 years, you're doing excellent. And once you get past 3 years, it's just you fuck with me, you stuck with me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The bad part about it is a lot of people get married for all the wrong reasons.
Absolutely.
And they get married thinking that it's how they used to say it back in the day, a white picket fence.
Yeah.
You know,
It's not all peaches and cream.
you know, a little
you gotta
dog.
put work into it.
You know,
because I got a third floor apartment with a rail.
See,
Painted white.
but painted white. There you go, painted white. But the thing about it is when you have one thing I know about y'all, and I'll say this on live, that I've seen you all go at it, but then for some reason it turns back into a joke. You know, where it's like, you know, it's like
Good makeup sex.
right.
Oh my God.
That's
Right.
always exciting for me.
So the thing about it is I applaud y'all because when you know how you at somebody's house and you see them two get into it, you know, like your first instinct is I need to leave. You know what I'm saying? Because nobody. I don't want to sit there while while people arguing, especially when they married, and then I'm in their house with y'all. When I come over your house, it's like. I just keep looking at TV. I'm like, it'll change in 5, 4, 3, 2. There it is, right there.
And it should be like that. I mean, you shouldn't drag it out. Say what you have to say. Keep it moving, and let's
Right.
get
And I love that about y'all. I love that about y'all because y'all had the friendship. See, that's the key word. Friendship. Y'all had friendship before y'all got married. And then y'all was friends for a whole year.
Yeah.
I don't even let me tell you like this. Y'all are the first that I've ever heard. Maybe I may be wrong, but y'all was friends for a whole year. No, because my brother and his wife they grew up knowing each other.
Okay.
And in the whole time that they was engaged or dating or whatever, they didn't have sex. You know, they didn't have sex, and you know, and you know that's the thing about it is when you go that long, you develop the friendship because once you say I do, it's like it's like a binding contract.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of people just say, well, fuck it, I'm married or whatever. But the one thing that I said is that when I get married, you fuck with me, you stuck with me. And the reason being is because when you say those vows before God, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people miss the part of richer for poor, which comes into play in the first year you're married. Sickness or health, where, you know, I've seen both of y'all, you know, taking care of each other when y'all sick. You know, richer for poor, sickness or health, to death do you part.
Oh, you missed the rich and the poor part, huh?
No. I said richer for poor. I said richer for poor.
You seen us in that?
Well, yeah, I did say Listen. I've seen y'all rich and y'all poor.
Lord.
I've seen y'all rich and poor.
And I want you to elaborate.
But here's the thing. They are doing so good right now. She drives a Jaguar. You know, she drives a Jaguar. I know that don't mean a damn thing.
So I want Mom to actually elaborate on this till death do us part.
See you, Mom.
What is your problem with the till death do us part?
Well, the one is death.
Would you rather she kill you first?
See, and that's exactly what happened. Clearly, she wasn't good at it because I'm still here.
Oh,
You know,
Wow.
a young lady told me,
wow.
she's like, you know what, baby, you either gonna be with me or with the Lord.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Yeah, I was like, crazy.
What was you doing to this lady?
Yeah, I was doing something.
Okay.
Looking for the exit.
Cause, yeah, I got. You gonna be with me or the Lord? You gonna be with me or nobody else?
Oh, wow.
I'm like,
let us find out what you got in the corner over here.
I just that whole death thing. I'm like, you know what? That's a little scary.
Must be blowing people's minds.
Yo, he is Mike Lowry. This is keep dingling over here.
He is slinging it.
First time we heard that.
Slinging it over here.
Mike Lowry over here.
Mike Lowry.
Okay, we got a question. So Chase is asking, what does the line between taking charge and being aggressive? To me,
The police.
Exactly. Mark says the police, Chase. I'm going to say being aggressive is don't be trying to shake the shit out of me. You know what I'm saying? Taking charge is making a decision for the betterment of the partnership.
Be choking the hell out of me.
Yeah, right. Don't be shaking. That's being aggressive.
Yeah.
And don't dictate everything that I do, because then I think that is aggressive too.
Taking charge.
Let me ask you a
is,
question.
Babe, I have the bill for this
I got the
dinner
bill.
right here.
You know.
Oh my God, Kwame, hold on. Can you say that? Can you say that again?
Whoa.
Taking charge is, babe, I have the bill for dinner tonight here.
Jesus!
Is that the one?
If I could listen,
Is that
if
the
I
what?
could find a woman that's done, take the belt, take the
charge,
bill,
baby, take it.
I ain't gonna lie, I met a couple that have taken the bill, but women ain't taking the bill these days.
That's bullshit.
Oh my God, yeah.
No, it's not.
Let me say this. Okay, now you said they are, because you're saying women don't take the bill. I think it's the caliber of the women that you are dating.
No.
No, that's bullshit.
Listen, there are women who have been to the point where they feel that the man should court them. And a lot of God, right hand to God, I was dating this woman, and I took out to dinner. I took out to dinner again. I took out to dinner again.
That's what you messed up at.
And listen,
Right.
here was the situation. So I said to her, well, maybe the next time, I can, I'm messing with it. Maybe I can get a Slurpee, a couple of boiled eggs or something like that. You want a Whopper, you gonna take me out to dinner or whatever. You know what she said to me? Oh, you got to take me out a couple of more times before I take you out.
And she
Right then and there, I was like, that was it. That was it. That was it. That was it.
As I was growing up,
Cut her straight off.
my father is. I love you, Dad. If you hear this, don't be mad at me. Yeah, my father is like the most boringest dude you could ever meet. So as growing up as a kid, seeing my mother cry all the time, and it's hard to get my father out the house to even go to the movies. My father, one of them dudes, like, he a Star Wars fan, but Star Wars came out, I get it on DVD. I ain't gotta go nowhere.
We can black market. Get on black market.
Hand me a beer out the refrigerator. That's the type of dude my father was. So as growing up, I seen my mother cry, and so when growing up, I never wanted to be my father. I always wanted to be better than my father.
Right.
And every man wants a woman like his mother. But I have a woman, she's better than my mother. My mother has her faults, my father has his faults.
We all have our faults.
Yeah.
But it's all in how you reach grown as a kid. That determines your relationships in life.
And you don't have to be your parents. The cycle stops. It should stop with you. If you witness your parents not really having the healthiest relationship, you would want better for yourself, because you want to portray better for your children.
You should always want better for your kids and want better for their kids.
I talk to my kids all the time. Me and my father never talked until I turned 22. 22.
After we had our first child.
Yeah, after I had my first, 22. And now I will never be, I'm a excellent father.
I will say, he did, like with the boring part, I told him, I really don't like to go to the movies, because when people kick the back of my chairs, I'm the mouthy one.
Yeah, that's annoying.
I'm like,
Oh, that was you?
see, he be the one. I be like,
Turn that mouth out the
he be the one. I be like, I'm fuck you up when we get out the movie theater.
I like this mouth.
But we gonna give him some more of them next week.
Drink up.
But I don't like the movies, but I told him, I said, babe, when Kevin Hart comes out, I want to go see it. So
That's legitimate.
Yeah.
He took me to see Kevin Hart.
Yeah, that's legitimate.
He took me to see Kevin Hart.
I got that call.
And I was happy.
I'm going tomorrow.
Oh,
Friday.
I was-
date.
I was happy. I was happy. And guess what? I was really happy. I was like, what is he Kevin Hart? But I didn't show it to him. I was like, okay, we're going to go see Kevin
Yeah,
Hart.
she fought me to go.
I was like, I'm going to see Kevin Hart.
You want to go see it? Why you fighting me?
Right.
Like, no, I don't want to spend no money.
Yeah, she don't want to spend the money.
It was, I don't want to spend the money.
Yeah.
I don't want to spend no money. It was inside, you know. It was them two people inside of me because I'm cheap.
Yeah.
I'm so I go to the dollar store. I'm the Walmart dollar store queen.
That's my husband.
There's nothing
It
on
drives
our
me
show.
crazy sometimes.
We get naked. There's nothing to feel sorry for. Because guess what? I goes to the dollar store, the thrift store, the Salvation Army. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. Don't judge me because I'm gonna tell you automatically. Out where I am, the white folks they give anything away.
Oh, I need to be out there because I take handouts.
That's what I'm
Don't
saying.
worry about it.
Oh, I
Hey,
take
the white folks
handouts.
don't shop at all the stores either. They cheap too. They
I take
cheap as hell.
handouts. If they
Okay,
give it
we
to
got
me,
another
I
comment.
take it.
So
What's
Shay
comment?
says,
Comment.
he says, he's absolutely right talking about you. Today it seems courting has turned into, if he wants to be with me, he has to be one to, what is it? He has to be one to take her out and respect to courting. Like you have to spend.
But you know what?
Right. And
I'm gonna speak on that though.
Okay.
Because surprisingly
Thank you,
enough,
cousin.
tradition. I feel like if the person's asking you out, if I'm asking you to go out, I'm going to pay for it.
And that's different.
In
Exactly.
the words of Bishop Don Magic One, I'm going to give you everything. All you got to do, baby, is provide the money.
Let me just say this. And like I told y'all, we went to the movies. We went to the arcade in Bethesda.
Yes.
Now the ticket price was $28. And what I said to my sister, if I was a guy, and I mean we got the VIP treatment where we didn't have to leave our seats. They bought us what we ordered. It was the bomb. I said if I was a guy, and I took somebody out to a theater like that, I ain't lying. We fucking.
Wait.
All women listen. All women
A woman say
I'm being serious because
Listen, you
think
spent
about
over
this: $28 for my
for some
ticket.
sex.
Then I ordered food and the popcorn and soda was included.
The queen has
But I'm just saying,
Listen.
at the end of the night, my $69 and the $28 for the ticket price, we fucking tonight.
oh my God!
I'm just saying. I'm saying that's because, and that's what I'm saying. I mean, that was an expensive movie, but I wanted to do it because I never been. And my sister, I went with my sister, but I told her, I
You want to kick her to
said,
the side.
I was like, I'm telling you, we would be fucking.
Oh my
The only
God!
question would be, since I sprung for this goddamn movie, you gonna pay for the whole thing?
I want a woman to look at me and say, listen, I want a woman to take me out to dinner
Or that too, like you
and
said.
tell me
I
and
done
say,
spent this, you paying for the
listen,
room.
whatever you want, go ahead and eat it. I'm paying for it tonight. So if I say, well, you know what, I'm gonna get me a motherfucking steak.
There won't be no buffet.
Listen. So I get a steak, a baked potato, you feel what I'm saying? And some other vegetables, a nice bottle or something. And I'm sitting there and she said to me, are you full? Yes, I am.
No, you're not because you're
Well,
fucking tonight.
No,
Okay.
well, then she say, what? No, because this
I
is the
got dessert.
Listen, I want her to tell. Listen, I want her to turn around and say, exactly. I want her to turn around and say, are you full? Yes, I am. The dinner was extraordinary. Well, we fucking tonight. Really? We fucking tonight?
You're not gonna be like Eddie Murphy
Listen,
and
I'm
pull
gonna
a blanket up to you
listen.
because you feel cheap.
Listen, I'm joking around on the inside, but I'm gonna play the punk bitch. Really? I wasn't prepared for that tonight.
Right, exactly.
I wasn't prepared.
Right,
As soon as you say we
exactly.
fucking tonight, you will say, hey waitress, can I get the bill?
Okay.
Check, please.
Check, please.
Give it to her while you at it.
I'm just saying.
That's never going to happen in the real world.
Listen, let me tell you like this. Well,
it's not a fantasy.
Okay, I'm gonna let him talk. But now, I think I was a little different for us. I like that my husband took charge a lot of times, but for me, because I'm not one to do no whole lot of waiting, I just wanted to know. And when are we fucking?
Right.
But
you know, I'm just saying.
You came that blunt?
Do you teach classes?
Yeah, you
Yes, you do. Cause I'm gonna find out when.
No,
you gotta be
we have these conversations. I'm just saying, I've never been shy.
I know I'm somewhere in the winter mill.
You gotta be blunt. That makes sense.
And I've never been anything else but blunt.
Excitement of just like last night. She was in the room. Like I went to the bathroom, picked in the room. She was talking to a girlfriend on the phone. I said, "What we doing tonight?" She said, "Oh, we can do it tonight."
Okay.
He said, "Put the phone down."
Turn them off.
let the phone down.
Turn them off.
Turn off the light.
Gotta go.
No,
No, you don't go right in there.
I said lock the door.
I hit it with the honest was like, I'll be back.
God damn it.
See, he said, nigga, Crocodile Dundee.
He came in the room. I said,
Put that out there.
lock the door.
Queen Jackie and her husband do Crocodile Dundee every damn night.
Well, we about to retire Crocodile Dundee because I'm getting bored with that character. So
Ain't that something? Ain't that something?
Bro,
Listen, let me tell you like this.
I'm gonna tell you that role play. It really, I guess, saved our relationship because it was getting boring for us. So
Well, and
you know, you gotta try different things.
We had funny stories.
We
had
Y'all get naked. Y'all about to
we
get
had
naked.
get real naked.
We had a thing about having.
Team
We had,
Kirby.
look, we had a thing about having sex outside. We was in the Florida Keys, right? In the Florida Keys.
Damn.
So look, we on.
Violating the alligators.
Yeah, look.
Now we never gonna get over that.
Listen, we was in the Florida Keys, so I'm like, baby, let's go have sex on the balcony. We had one of the things that had sex on the balcony. So I'm like, yeah, that shit good. Wouldn't have sex on the balcony. Get back in the bed. Use the same covers that we used outside. Get back in the bed. It's like an hour into sleep. I'm like, man, what's wrong? What the fuck? You itching? Bugs! Yeah, we had bed bugs.
Oh my god!
That's what the fuck you did.
That's a long
You never go over there.
You gotta be adventurous though.
But
We do have, we role play.
Yeah.
You took the plane.
I'm so done with
You
y'all.
took the plane.
See?
You committed sin.
No.
You took the plane.
We ain't committed sin because we still married.
Yes.
Yes, listen.
See, we still married.
Hey, listen. Let me tell you like this. Where you say that was?
In the Florida Keys.
Okay, everyone who's listening, please do not go to the Florida Keys
What was
and
the
try to
room
have
number?
sex. Try to have sex.
What was the room
on
number?
balcony.
We were, but
You will get bed bugs.
we do have names for each other when we play characters.
Yeah.
My name is Star.
You a damn liar.
And
You know,
he's
I
Nasir.
heard. I was over your house.
Oh.
I was at your house. Somebody named Kibbles and somebody named Bits. So I'm trying to find out
No, baby.
who's Kibbles and who's Bits.
You can call it what you want, but I'm Star and he's Nasir.
Oh,
you know
shit.
in my house, damn it and Jesus.
We don't have nicknames.
You're a damn liar.
We don't have nicknames.
Tina
It's just
Turner and
whatever
Ike.
occurs at
Tina
any
Turner and
time. I mean,
Yeah, I'll put it out there. Matter of fact, turn your live. Let me put it out there. Listen, I'm gonna say it on mine too. Queen Jackie likes to dress up in a Tina Turner outfit.
Ain't no shame in my game.
Okay,
That's right, Queen.
she and she likes her husband to dress up like Ike Turner.
And slap the shit out of her.
And listen, and she says, and listen, and I'm gonna say this. She says she sings off key deliberately, just so he can.
So I'm trying to know what I say. I'm trying to help. Goddamn nut.
You know how many get a day? You know how many day? Lord, that is terrible. That is terrible.
No, but it's about, to keep the excitement, you got to try different things. You got to role play, or we don't have nicknames, but like I said, it depends on the character that I want to be that particular night, or that I want him to be.
You should try Michelle.
Listen, hold on.
I didn't see that, but
listen,
yeah.
Let me say this. Let me say this. Somebody just sent over. Somebody just sent over. Listen, somebody just sent over an answer, a question, or something like that, or a comment. So first of all, shout out to my man Big Mac 10, and his sister Selena says Florida Keys is not dirty. They in the wrong resort. She said she didn't get any bed bugs inside or out. Thank you for that, Selena. For real, thank you. So now I feel safe. I feel safe to go to the Florida Keys now. Can you tell us what resort that was?
We was at the
I don't know. It was free for night.
No, you ain't going. You
them on the radio.
No.
Like a package deal.
It was already one off the radio.
You gonna tell us what it was?
But yeah, don't put
Had people out there itching and scratching. You gonna tell us what it is?
It was a free trip. We went off the radio.
What radio station is cheap as shit?
Street legal.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Queen Jackie brought out the joke on the table. We're gonna do recaps of the joke. I'm telling you. Oh shit! You walk right into that. Oh shit! It was like no radio station, street legal. Oh my God! Well, you know what?
Okay.
Don't offer.
We'll say we was in
Key West.
No trip
Okay.
from me.
We're not giving away. We're not giving away a trip. But Mark walked into that, so I had to kind of like throw it out there.
We was in Key West.
That's the one you never forget.
Key West.
Let me put a question out to the group.
109.
Where is the most adventurous place that you've been intimate with your mate? I'm curious about that.
We start with you then.
We can start with me. I'm trying to say the most adventurous place
And hold on. Get naked.
in Hanlon Park. Y'all know where Hanlon Park is. Yeah.
Oh, God.
In the backseat of his car. Then we took it to Druid Hill Park. We was parking it up,
Damn.
back there by, is it the conservatory? That was the most adventurous place we've had sex.
There's an old song that goes like
I like a park. Let me just say that.
took me by the hand. We made love in my Chevy van, and that's all right with me. I knew I was in the Chevy van.
At the time he had like this big, y'all know them old cars, the big Pontiac Parisian.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so, yeah.
All right, we'll go next.
Okay.
What about you?
I'm not going to say the Florida Keys was our most adventurous place.
It was afterwards.
No. It was when we were
The
younger.
bugs was extra.
Yeah.
The bugs
They were free.
Bugs was getting more fucking than y'all was.
Hell yeah.
we were younger.
But you got fucked.
And,
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
You gonna listen?
Huh?
I was sucking his dick while he was driving.
Oh, Lord. Yo.
This guy-
Wait a minute.
bring that out? What a
It
weird
just
thing.
got real.
Oh my God. Oh my
I
God.
was sucking his dick while he was driving.
Oh my Lord. Do y'all hear this? Do y'all hear this?
And it was a car.
Do y'all hear this? This how we do on this show. We get naked.
We get naked.
My bad.
Don't take it to the day one. I ain't even what you're doing. I'm just saying.
Hey, open me one too. Open me one too, please.
Yo, I tell
The
you.
baby was, hold up. The baby was in the backseat sleep.
Lord have mercy. That baby had one eye open.
Boy,
But we got into a car accident.
When that was coming.
He hit the car that was stopped at a stop sign.
I got so much respect for you right now, brother. I ain't even gonna lie.
It's hard to drive a stick while, yeah.
Yeah,
No,
it
you
was
got
a stick
slobbered
shift.
by
This was hard to drive while
It was a stick
opening.
shift.
All that was
Oh
going on.
my
Yeah.
God.
It was stick
That is the shit.
And
Get
then,
your dick sucked in full gear.
that's why I say, like, everything that we done, or it's like always a comic thing to it.
It ends in like the dude was like, he saw him pulling his pants up. He was like, you know what, homie? It's a brand new car. You got a new car. There's no damage.
I broke his seat.
But go ahead.
Like Nate, like he was driving like this, and I hit him. His seat went boom.
But he let him go. He was like, you got a new car. I got a new car. We just gonna call it even because he saw him pulling his pants up and buttoning up. And I was like,
well, nothing I could do. I was like, fuck.
He was like, I was like, did you just hit the car in front of us?
And there's no robbery.
Okay, Mom. What's your wildest? Get naked, Mark. Get naked.
695. Doing about 80 miles an hour.
Oh, he more adventurous than us.
With a head out the sunroof. Right there. I won't do it again.
Okay.
I'm about to say that.
Accidents? No accidents?
No accident. Thank goodness.
Okay.
What's up, Nate?
Okay, Nate, get
Come on,
naked.
Nate. Let's get naked. Take it
Let's
off.
get naked.
Let me see. Let me see. The wildest place that I've had sex. I'm thinking.
It's taking you that long to think?
Yeah, because it's been a couple places.
You lived a life that's full.
Just choose one.
I mean, if it's so
Okay.
Has it been that long ago?
just pick one.
I was intimate with a woman.
5 minutes ago.
Well, we were hoping it was a woman and not a man.
Right, we was hoping that you wasn't on the Teddy P kind of game.
Take it off.
I'm just saying, you emphasize woman like.
Because I'm telling you, it was a woman.
Okay.
I was with a woman. Okay.
You real or you ran on the day?
Yeah. Listen, so, but I was intimate with a woman, and we was in my Suburban, my black one, and I had put both front seats up, so it was nothing but space there. So we getting it in, and then next thing I know, her daughter's coming towards the truck.
Oh, Lord.
And I said these words, are you gonna stop? Are you gonna stop? I ain't stopping. I'm not stopping. So this is what I did. While she was riding, so then the daughter must have saw something unusual going on. Because her mother did like this when them, go ahead, I'll be in there in a minute.
Like it's something foul going on.
I'll be in there in a minute.
Right.
And listen, and when she went back into the hotel room, I was like, now it's time to nut. Yeah, now it's time to nut. But I have gotten head while driving. I don't advise any man to do that.
Yes.
No, I don't advise any man to do that shit. Because if you got a woman that's sucking your dick real good and you're trying to drive, that shit will make you fucking swerve. I'm telling you, I was on 695. I was on 695 getting head, and I was like, listen. You gonna have to hold off. You gonna have to hold off on this one because she got you know how the women they start at the top, then all of a sudden they tend to get deep and bring it back up, then get deep again, back up where their tongue is giving your nuts a high five. And back up. Their tongue is giving your nuts a high five.
Lord have mercy.
You know what I'm saying? So I was like, listen, can this wait till they get home? Can we wait till we get? And we had, it was intensified. Have more sex outside, please.
Chase, what's the wildest place you had sex at? That's funny because people shy away from that.
Don't shy away. Come on.
Don't shy away.
Let your inner hoe out.
That's the thing they want everybody to know.
Let your
And that's the thing. It's like,
you cannot be scared of your whole.
See, that's
first of all, because we're adults, and I think that, what you do with your significant other, you shouldn't be ashamed of that because that is your significant other.
Right.
And On our show, we get naked.
Yes,
so it's like there's no right.
There was another dude that was sucking his dick and driving down the street. And
then you wouldn't put that out
I
there.
wouldn't even have said that. But it
Exactly.
was him. So
Let me tell you like this.
that.
Let me tell you, for you to say that you are, and I will say automatically, since I've been brought in to co-host with my homegirl Jackie, besides me and her, you two are the only two that has came on this show and got butterball
and actually been able to hang with us.
And hang with us.
That's the thing, you know, because I think it's kind of hard.
You said my live
Skyrocketing,
you said that shit.
Yeah.
You said my live
Y'all told
brothers.
us to be real with y'all.
Yeah, that's what we like. You can't come on here and be all low key
I
and
told y'all
stuff.
that. Come on the show and just get
Be
naked.
live.
He only know
Now,
how
here
to
go
be
Mark. I
showing
mean,
it,
Mark has
Andre.
let that. He really let
I ain't
Mr.
never seen
Sensational.
him, and I watch every Monday.
Well, he is out the box
now.
now. Okay, let me just say that he's out the box.
I like this Mark.
Listen. He's like the president. He makes special rounds.
Okay, right. This is his guest appearance, right?
He makes
But you
special
know what?
rounds.
And I have to say, the reason we do a show like this is not just to. We want to educate people. You know, we want to empower people in their relationships. Have people not be so in the box
Exactly.
and uptight, right?
Exactly.
Because this is adult conversation, and we may even be able to help you take your relationship to the next level.
But some people
you
have
just gotta
taken-
come all out with
Yeah,
it.
some people have taken their love making seriously.
Be spontaneous.
Be
Like that.
spontaneous, because then it becomes
Right.
boring if you have the
Right.
same routine all the time.
Right.
You
I
know?
like when he
Right.
come in the room and he be like, bend over.
You okay?
Okay.
She bend over. No, wait a minute. When he get out the shower, I'm like right on my knees. Okay, hey.
Butterball naked. That's what I'm talking about, Selena. Butterball naked.
That's that back in the
Butterball
day.
naked.
What I'm gonna say, my ball naked.
Butterball naked.
Yeah.
Listen. I say this. Fuck, drying off. That's what they make the tongue
Yeah,
for.
like-
Lick
like-
your dry.
Like Mark said, everybody want it right now.
But right now.
Foreplay is dead.
Hell yeah.
We ain't got no what is foreplay? Don't
Bring
get
that ass over. Take off.
If it ain't wet, it's gonna get wet.
Yeah, for real.
Every Monday you need to be on here. That's what I'm
Yes.
talking about. Hell yeah. Bring that ass
Get
over.
live.
If it ain't wet, it's gonna get there. Put the head in first.
Cell phones. That's why people scared.
Why?
Why? Because you don't want nobody
You
taking a
catch
picture of you
everything?
going down.
You know that evidence is a. See,
I have a fear of that.
10 years ago.
Listen. I welcome cell phone in the bedroom.
In the bedroom, yes, but when
I
you're
welcome
driving
it.
around in the neighborhood and you get a little top off one night, you know somebody gonna be like, "Oh shit, World Star." You go to work and everybody looking at the computer like, "Oh, this fucking room is
Hey, as long as I ain't doing nothing wrong.
And listen, and guess what? And we can't bother him because he's doing his shit street legal. There we go. Let me ask y'all a question. By y'all being married, have y'all ever got intimate at somebody's house before?
Yeah.
They laughing like a motherfucker.
I'm in his mother and my mother and father's.
I mean, like, to the point where, be quiet. Don't say shit. Just take the dick and shut up.
Nah, that's her mother
His
house.
sister-in-law.
Yeah, we
Brother
have.
and sister-in-law.
Yeah, we did
Brother and
over there.
sister-in-law. We did
Y'all
that.
nasty motherfucker.
Yo,
It's exciting. I mean, that's
tell
the
you,
thing.
yo.
That is so exciting.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
limitations to everything.
Yeah.
Is it?
I had to say years ago, you had friends.
no. You said the N-word?
No, I said the N-word.
Oh,
I was at a party.
what is no?
I don't know how to say
I
no
met
more.
this girl through her friend. Well, we had mutual friends. They had like, annual party get together and everything. Like, yeah, everybody drinking, have a good time. She like, come on the room. I'm like, oh, okay. What's up? Go in the room. It's the baby crib is there. She want to do it in the baby. I'm like, no.
You said
what's wrong with you?
Was the baby in the crib?
No, but it's
You should have did it then.
Take that ball down.
Oh yeah.
Man, my big ass would have
It's
jumped
over
right
in
in
that
the
baby crib.
I would have jumped right in the
Or
crib.
change the sheets.
I would have broke that motherfucker down though, but
Be like, I wasted some wine in your baby crib. You got some
See,
sheets.
that's why I will have sex in the middle of Times Square in the phone booth while calling collect. I'm giving that.
damn!
See, that's hot. That's
That's
hot.
hot.
And that's why I kept that.
Relationships are about.
That's why I
You
kept
cannot-
Make a cowboy
When
though.
things
I don't-
get boring, you have to be spontaneous.
care.
You can't just be in that missionary position all the time. You got to try different things, different places.
There you go.
So what? You might get a ass rash from being in the grass or whatever. That's a small thing. Carpet burn. But you really have to try different things if you want to maintain that relationship and not have it be boring. You know.
My
Damn
mother
right.
bought us for our first anniversary a Kama Sutra book.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hey, can I
Many
borrow
of
that?
we no longer have it when
You
we
a damn
Because
lie.
they done mastered it.
Yeah.
we haven't
There's
mastered.
some stuff that you can't
It's
do.
some stuff we can't do. We got some
Some
weight on
stuff
us.
is
Thank you!
Like, yo, I got two bad knees. She got a bad back. So it's
Listen.
like,
But I mean, it's
you
like
think
we got compromise.
Some of that stuff can't be
And
done.
Yeah.
You know the conversation is written by virgin.
And I'm sitting
by virgin,
here.
I could believe that.
I'm sitting
When
here
you
and
made
I'm
it up,
like,
I'm like, man, people can't do some of that shit.
no, some of that stuff is made up. I can't know.
That person wrote and never had sex before in his life. How you gonna tell me?
Yeah.
I'll be like, no, man.
Can't
Y'all
do
play
it.
games and y'all
Crouching
We
tiger,
had-
hidden dragon, sex position ain't gonna work.
I'm not messing with
What, chase the dick around the room? Like, what kind of games you talking?
strip poker.
strip poker.
We've done that.
And I guess you
We
try
used-
to lose
I
every damn
love
time.
it.
Don't
We
you?
used to have a game. My mom, she's self-sex toys.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you.
love.
I'm gonna put it out.
That's
I'm gonna put it out here.
I broke my rabbit.
She gave me one of those. I have that.
Judge me, damn it.
She say it all the time when I look at it. Don't judge me, damn it.
Rabbits are easy to
Don't
break.
judge me.
Yes.
If you
I'm
go
just
full
saying.
blast with the rabbit, it's broke.
I just want to know when somebody gonna make it a pocket full of pussy. That's what I want to know.
They have those.
If you got a pocket pussy,
They
you
have
just
those.
gotta go to the store and get
They
it.
even got a little handle.
No,
and
some
whatnot.
a
It looks
woman
like a
can
push-up
play with a
bar.
rabbit at work at her desk.
Go in the car.
It's called a pocket bullet.
You know, it just depends.
Yeah, I'm good with it.
When do we get that? When do we get
Oh, so
that?
you want a pussy that vibrates?
Yeah, like when do we get that? We
No,
can do
you
it-
gotta do all the work.
No.
We
I'm
just,
telling you, my homeboy sells
got
them.
With the rabbit,
Yeah.
Listen,
I don't mind
Come
being
on,
at work
come
driving the
on,
bus. Got 5 minutes. I pocket full of pussy.
Cause I'm gonna tell you all about it. Wait, listen. When you big like me, the raw balls don't work. You know how many times? Hey you, and you lay on the pop. Oh my God!
You killed her.
Sally, no! Oh my God! Wait a minute, but you still inflated down the bottom, though. Listen, you still inflated down the bottom, though. Let me go ahead and get it in, get it in.
White girl fetish.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, white glove girl.
No!
You watch the Sally then.
Listen, there's some black woman named Sally.
They don't make
I don't know any.
You don't know KK?
Oh no, wait a minute. Let me take that back. The actress, Sally Richardson.
There you go. See?
You know that.
There you go.
right.
There you go. Listen, and she could be bullshitting. I wouldn't
Whitfield,
know.
that's right. Yeah.
Sally Whitfield.
But listen, I'm trying to listen. When I say games, I'm talking about like I'm looking for a woman that would love to play games with me in the bed.
Like what?
Like hide the Skittles.
Are we on the Skittles thing?
Nathaniel.
Listen, hide the Skittles thing. You know I'm a big dude, so I got plenty cracks and crevices. Listen. She lift up the flap. It ain't there.
So let's ask you a question. Since you're talking about how
if you lift up
on the Skittles thing. Did you hear that show?
I think I missed some of the show.
Oh my God!
He was in and out that show.
Okay, the Skittles thing. So you wouldn't put the Skittles around your nipples?
Listen, let me tell you like this.
Yeah,
I wouldn't mind. Listen, I don't have no problem. I'm gonna put it out there on my live. Any woman that would love to play games with me, you feel what I'm saying? Because I'm a big dude. So listen, all of this is just all of this fun. All of this fun. This is a playground for fun.
Or something.
But listen, what I'm saying is this. What I'm saying is, listen, hide the Skittles. Now you said put the Skittles on my where on my
right. Now I told you how to make the glue.
Yes. So listen, I don't mind if a woman want to taste my rainbow. Okay. Listen. Just listen. Listen. Just don't be eating the rainbow and get lost in the abyss.
The never reasons.
Oh my God!
So
listen, you will get lost in the abyss.
It done got all the way live up
you
in
will
here.
Get lost in my abyss.
He done got excited about the Skittles.
In my dark tunnels. You know what I'm saying? Now, listen, I will put Skittles on me. You know, you find the Skittles, find the cherry, find the strawberries or whatever. But if you lift up a flap and a chicken leg fall out, put it right back in there because that's my reserve spot.
I got a question. Since he's talking about that, and then we're on sex, and we done took it left.
That's the reserve.
What's the weirdest thing you've ever done with your body to entice your mate?
That's a breakdancing phase.
Yeah.
You just went. You went. You got hula hoop.
Oh my gosh.
He's chilling sexy.
That we've ever done?
Yeah, I don't know.
That will come back to
We
y'all.
tried that damn Kama Sutra book. That's the weirdest thing we ever done.
So what was the most difficult position?
I don't know the name of it, but it was like
take your breath.
Like
it was like you had to twist your body around, and he had to be on the bottom. I
can't do no side positions. No side.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean the antelope stalks the tiger?
He make it up. Wait a goddamn minute.
But it sounded like you kind of know a little bit about a lot.
Okay.
But it was a position in there, and I'm telling you, we tried it, and we wasn't right. We had to call out of work.
Oh,
and we
my
worked on the same job. We had to call out of work. It didn't work out. My back this was when we were younger. My back was messed up.
Okay.
His hip was fucked up.
Oh, no.
And the Kama Sutra not for everybody.
Yeah.
You got to be a yoga instructor.
I'm glad you just told me that because I will never get the Kama Sutra.
If you get Kama Sutra, you better stick to the front, the basics.
Listen,
because I'm telling you,
out there. There's certain positions that I can get in. Certain positions I can get in. And then there's certain positions that I hope and pray that the woman knows CPR. Because if I get in a position and it cuts off my breath and you see me like this.
She might think you're having an orgasm.
Listen, it's not an orgasm. It's not an orgasm. I'm passing the fuck out. Listen, I'm passing the fuck out.
Exactly. See, niggas that see that send out to Mars. His eyes going up in the back of his head.
Listen, it's not a cataclysmic orgasm. I'm just passing the fuck out. Just tell it, I'm passing the fuck out right now.
Oh my God.
Big people, listen, if you're a big person, don't get in no positions that you know you can't get into. I'm telling you, because you're going to need icy hot Advils, the whole 9 yards. I don't get in those kind of positions. Those are awkward.
One thing I do know how to do, I do know how to turn around on the dick while I'm still on the dick without coming off of it.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
That's like 2 buzzers.
I turn around on the dick without coming off of it. I don't have to get up. I just twist around on it and I turn around backwards and I just tear it up.
That's skill.
I just tear it up.
It's almost over. It's time to go home.
Keep talking.
Right, he like,
Listen, Listen.
She already got foreplay going right there. I don't need no foreplay. You tapping and stuff, and he getting wound up. That's what I said.
All I gotta do is just
turn 83 up.
That's another thing. Touch.
Don't call
Touch
out
is
for
very important. We're not touching each other enough. So, Mark, what's the weirdest thing you ever done with your body?
Weirdest thing.
Whip your body to your body.
Savages.
Turn himself into a sandwich.
You take ham to your nipples.
That would be weird.
Oh my
You like
God.
sandwiches, I'm just saying.
Yo got the pimento loaf on his
I gotta
chest.
think about that one.
Okay, what you said that. What's the weirdest thing you done? Aside from belly dancing.
I'm about to die.
Don't fucking judge me, damn it. Don't fucking judge me, damn it. Don't judge me.
I couldn't
Let me
resist
see.
that. I couldn't resist that.
The weirdest thing that I've done to my body is I wanted to see I wanted to see what all the hype was about the whipped cream and turning yourself into a sundae.
Oh Lord.
So I actually put the whipped cream on me, just to see what all the hype was about. The bad part about it is I couldn't eat my own damn self.
I'm about to say it's not for you.
No. Listen, when I try certain things when the woman is not around just to see what it's like, because certain women like certain things, certain women like. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Have you ever tried to suck your own dick?
Fuck no.
I'm just saying.
Listen. Let me tell you like this. Remember the pass out moment? Remember the pass out moment?
Oh yeah.
Okay, I'll be the pass the fuck out. Okay, but no, because there's certain things. Listen, there's certain things that women want to try, and there's certain things that men want to try. Certain things that women don't want to do, and there's certain things that men don't want to do. And I'll be the first to tell you, any of you women that's into that hot whack shit, you can have that shit. You ain't fucking burning me with that hot ass shit. Fuck that.
Oh, that turns me on.
Fuck that.
It's only for a couple of seconds.
Fuck
Right, and
that.
it's not supposed to be scalding hot. If they're doing it right, it wouldn't burn you like
Right.
You
that.
gotta hold it up higher so it
Yeah.
cools just a little
It
bit.
cools
before.
Right.
balls.
If you go like this long
If
way,
somebody, if you done got burned, yeah, exactly. It's not like that. Yeah.
I taught you better than that.
No, let me tell you. You know what started that shit? You know what started that shit? What was that move? Don't be a minister South Central. Okay.
Oh yeah, that's what
When everybody seen that movie, everybody thought that it was cool to suck a woman's toes with hot sauce on that shit.
Don't you dare put my
Okay.
motherfucking toes in your mouth. Don't you ever.
Okay.
Now, that's one of my pet
Now-
peeves.
Listen, there are women that I know right now. There's a woman I know right now that she said that her left foot is her hot spot. If she said fuck eating the pussy, fuck kissing, sucking or whatever. She said you touch her, get her left foot. She said she's done.
Now with my husband.
She's done. She's done.
Is that the corrective foot?
Left foot.
She said her left foot. She said her left foot is just everything.
She wants you to suck her left foot.
What? Listen.
He's done.
I don't.
He's done it.
Hold on.
Don't you judge me. Don't you judge me.
Hold on.
Make it.
Are you asking me have I licked feet?
I know you have.
Are you asking me too?
I ain't asking. I know you're a freak, so I know you have.
Are you asking me too?
I ain't asked you, I'm telling you.
Well,
Make it quick and get
listen.
naked. Just come on, make it quick.
I damn sure did.
I know damn well he did.
I sure did. I sure did look at them feet.
Okay, he made all that noise.
I'm trying to be brand new.
Listen.
Be quick.
Sucking feet will get your dick sucked. Nice. Fuck what you heard.
He better not put his foot nowhere near his goddamn mouth. I kick the shit out of him.
Damn.
Suck his feet.
Did you just saw what she said?
I don't want to.
If he put his foot near my motherfucking mouth, I'm a punt.
Okay.
But you got a foot fetish though.
No, I do not. I don't want my foot near his mouth.
Yeah, we don't
his
need
foot
touch
near
feet in
my
the
mouth.
bed.
Not in the
Wow.
bed.
Well, we're going to wrap up the show tonight. I want to thank everybody for joining in tonight or tuning in. Special thanks to Shauna and DeAndre Erotic.
Yes.
We appreciate them getting naked with us, and boy, did they really get naked.
Yes, they did.
Tune in next week 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. We're going to continue this discussion, what men and women want in relationships. Be sure to stay tuned. The next show coming up is Unbounded. Another thing I want y'all to keep in mind, this Halloween show is going to be off the chain. Now, I think Nate coming dressed as Diaper Man. I ain't sure. But what I'm saying is...
Don't fucking judge
what
me.
I'm saying, get y'all minds right, because this Halloween show is going to be off the chain.
I may come
again,
in
I'll
with a
see you
diaper.
next Monday, same time. Don't forget to download the app if you haven't, on Google Play, free of charge, Street Legal Radio. Have a good night, folks. Thanks for tuning in.
We out it.
We out.
Deuces. Everybody who joined me, I love you. I'm out.
That was fun. Y'all will need some wipes. I done got some hairspray all on your ear.